videos to help you complete homework packets 6C. So first let's look at problem number 6 in lesson 611. It says a cylinder has height 6 inches and radius 3 inches, and the prism with the square base has the same volume and height. What is the side length of the base of the prism? So the goal is to find out the side length of the base of the prism. So we have two shapes. One is a cylinder. The other one is square prism, which is the prism with the base is the square. Okay, what do we know about these? We know the height of this cylinder is 6 and the radius is 3. Also, we know that the height of this prism is 6, but we don't know what this. See, if you look at the base of this prism, it is a square. Okay, we don't know what the side lengths are, but that's the goal of that. Okay. Also, we know that the volume of this cylinder is equal to volume of this prism. So the volume of this cylinder, what is the volume of the cylinder? Right? Might be helpful to find that out. Find it, right? And the volume of the prism, which is going to be what? Base times base. I'm sorry. That's base times height, right? The height is 6, and the base is square. So that's s squared, right? So whatever the volume of the cylinder, right, that should be equal to 6 times s squared, right? And if you do some math, we want to find out what s is. So doing some math, we want to find s equals something, right? How do we do that? Well, first of all, what do you need to cancel out from 6 and s squared? We want to cancel out what the 6 is, right? We want to cancel out 6. We want to cancel out 6. I'm sorry, right? How do we do that? Divided by 6, right? So divided by 6 from both sides, right? And so it's going to be gone. And what do we do with this square symbol? Well, you got to take a square roots. Okay. So get whatever the cylinder, and if you get the volume of the cylinder, divided by 6 and take a square root, that should be s. Let's go to 6.12. Lesson 6.12. Let's look at problem number. Let's look at 6. So it says the base of the cone has radius 2 feet, the height of the cone is 6 feet. What is the volume of the cone? Well, volume of the cone, do you remember what that is? That is, you find out base area and multiply by height, and then divide by 3, right? So how can we find the base area here? What is the base area? What shape is it? It is a circle, yes. So how do we find the area of the circle? Right? Well, you take the radius, right? And multiply itself and multiply by pi. That's pi r squared. We know what the radius is. Radius is 2, right? Height is 6, right? So apex to the bottom, straight down. So once you get that, once you find out the area of the base, multiply by height, which is 6, and divide by 3, then that's going to give you the answer for that problem. Moving on to lesson 6.13. Let's look at problem number 4. So it says a sphere has radius 15 centimeters. If the shaded circle has area 25 pi square centimeters, what is h? So imagine that you have that sphere and cut straight down in half. Then if you look at the surface of the cross section, which is the face that you cut, you'll see that the radius is 15, right? And you'll have something like this, right? So if you look at this one from the top, you'll have a circle with area 25 pi. right? That actually, with that information, you can find out what the radius is, right? You got 25 pi equals pi r squared. Do some math and get find out what the r is. That r is the distance from here to here, right? Now, that's going to be the r, right? With the given information, how can we find the distance from this point to this point, right? Well, if you think about it, if you draw a supplementary line right there, the line right there, what is the distance from here, center, to the surface? Well, that is 15, isn't it? Because that's kind of like a radius of the entire sphere, right? From the center of the sphere to any edge of the circle should be exactly 15. Now, do you see right triangle right there? Right? If you take that out, you take the right triangle out, that radius will be from here to here, right? And we know from here to here is 15. So by doing Pythagorean theorem, you can find out the distance of x. Good.